My name's Delo. I'm a first year at Chapel Hill. It started around COVID-19 time when everyone was down. I really started getting into music. My dad got me a guitar. He was always playing, so I kind of wanted to try it out myself. And started watching some YouTube videos. Eventually started getting better guitar. There's like a 6-month learning period. You really gotta get past. It's really hard. Your fingers hurt, everything. But once you get past that learning curve, I kind of got over it. I just started singing like some random songs I liked and posted on TikTok and see how that sounded. And I would just honestly just sing in my room. I just sing along the songs, and then your voice kind of gets used to singing to that tone. So honestly, when I first started music, it was because when I started writing music, it was about this girl that I liked in high school. I wrote it because of her, and then because of that, I wrote my first song, and I ended up liking the whole process of songwriting. And now I just write it for fun, and it really got me into music, and I just enjoy now the whole process of music, and just the ability to make music it makes me feel good inside, I guess. A lot of my peers have been very positive about my music. Doesn't mean they're being 100% honest about it, but they are very supportive of me, and my family's always been super nice. It does help me. It keeps me going when people are always like, yo, you should just keep going, you're gonna make it out there, everything sounds good, keep working at it, you're gonna get better. I want to obviously put a good message out there, I want people to like me as a good person, but I also want to put music out there that I enjoy and that other people can enjoy with me. When you're writing songs and stuff, you can kind of put your emotions out into the lyrics and everything, and kind of people understand on a universal level, which I kind of like. I like to put stuff out there. It's kind of hidden meanings. But also it shows kind of my feelings that I'm usually not talking to people about. Definitely the songwriting process, especially writing lyrics, it's very hard. I'll find myself spending hundreds of hours just sitting there stuck. And the hard part is when you get stuck is getting yourself back going, because when you're stuck, it feels like you want to just die. You listen to all these other artists, everything on TikTok, YouTube music, all the stuff with this amazing songs, and you compare it to what you have, and the sound is good, but it's all about that process of building and getting a little bit better piece by piece. I started my first song kind of in my room, just kind of messing around. I had no idea what I was doing, and the production level was okay, but it was through my cheap kind of stuff I have here. And I eventually worked with a producer. I reached out to him through one of my friends who's used him before. We went to a studio. And it was really fun. He had super high-tech stuff, and he helped me play drums, because I don't really know how to play drums. But he really helped me with all that whole process, and also just the production quality just sounds a lot better. So I've always kind of had it as a hobby for music. I didn't really want to make a career, because it's a very risky career. I'd always try to put business, and I'm doing business and computer science at Chapel Hill, and I've always had it a hobby because I don't want to put everything into it. But if anything happens from it, I think it would be really cool to make music full time and be good at it and make good music. I think that'd be my top goal. So I just released an EP. I think in the future I want to do kind of more indie songs, kind of more band. I think I might try to play in a band here at Chapel Hill and get that experience. And then when you're playing with a lot of people, you get a lot of different ideas. So kind of take it from there. This fraternity I know, they have a band, and I think they needed a bass player, so I can learn bass and that's kind of my gateway into the band. And then just get a lot of experience with playing with other people, and then from there you can kind of branch out, and I feel like you get more connections that way. I've also had someone in one of my classes actually tell me about a band they're starting, and I was considering doing that too. So I think social media is very important, because you can do as much as you can in real life. 100 people in real life is insane. It seems like a lot of people, but social media is where you can get thousands and millions of people to see your stuff, and you don't process how many people that actually is, because you're just seeing numbers in your phone, but it's actually so much more people than you would ever see in a lifetime. Down on yourself, because at the beginning it's really hard, especially if you're just picking up a guitar for the first time. Your fingers are gonna hurt, you're gonna sound awful, and you're gonna tell yourself that I suck at this. But everyone starts somewhere, and you really have to get through those tough stages to get built there. And also, even if the songwriting process is like, you can't really compare yourself to the artists that are out there because the music you make is for yourself, and everything's always gonna sound different. And eventually, like the more progress you make, like you'll always gonna get better. So, that's my advice.